With spring just beginning here at Western Michigan University, longboarders are out and about having fun riding along sidewalks and roads. Here with us today is Police Officer Andrew Bachmann to talk to us more about longboarding.
Um, well, I've seen them more prevalent in the last couple of years. And basically, I've seen them in the roadway, which they're not supposed to be in the roadway. Whether there's traffic there or not, skateboarding is not allowed in the road. It's not considered a vehicle or bicycle, so they can't be using the roadway. And depending on how they're acting, if they're interfering with traffic, that's an issue. And basically, it was in response to people that were being riding their boards dangerously or extreme skating, where they were tearing up, riding rails and causing damage to property. Probably about 5 or 6 years ago, a group of students kind of approached the Western's administration and with ideas of maybe letting students use it as transportation again, as long as they were safe. So we were kind of asked to relax our enforcement of skateboards for that purpose. So if somebody's using it as transportation, they're not endangering somebody else while riding. We just kind of let that go and don't take enforcement action. If somebody's extreme skating or riding in the street or creating any type of hazard, that they can still face a WMU ordinance, which means they'd have to pay a fine and with the local court. It's filed under our ordinance. Most of the time, more often than not, I think a lot of the students don't know that that's against the law. So most of the time, if I stop them, I'll just say, hey, look, you can't ride in the street. You're going to have to ride it on the sidewalk. And if they ask about why this case, I try to educate them and tell them, technically it's not allowed, but we do, allow you as long as you're using it for safety.
Okay.
And it's the same thing with bicycles too. We have an ordinance against riding bikes on the sidewalk. However, we don't really enforce that unless somebody's riding dangerously. Well, stay out of the street. Some of the speeds that they can get on the skateboards are extreme. I've seen a couple accidents involving skateboards. I don't know if I ever saw a longboard, and the student that I saw was busted up pretty good. So, wear your safety equipment, helmet, pads that'll prevent injury. If you do take a spill on it, you're going down a hill, you might be going 15, 20 miles an hour. That's an extreme speed. You're going to be injured. So the safer you can be, the equipment that you can wear will help you out.
Well, there you have it, Broncos. Make sure you're riding safe and watching out for longboarders. I'm Tommy DeYoung, connecting you to WMU.